So I was born and raised in Kenya, East Africa. And my father was a chief curator of a museum. So from an early age, I lived in a 400-year-old fortress called Fort Jesus. And so you can imagine a 4-year-old stuck in a 400-year-old fortress, and there's no one to play with. And so I always had to just imagine things, what would life be here? What would I do? So I spent a lot of my time with folks that did excavations. So at a 4 or 5, I was digging fossils and taking them to the microscopes and just doing carbon dating to figure out how long these fossils were or how old they were. And then as I grew up, as I was a teenager, I became obsessed with this show called 90210 for Beverly Hills.
I love that.
And so that became my obsession because it just fascinated me. And that was my context of what America was. It was all fun and everyone.
Big hair.
Yes.
Everybody's fabulously wealthy.
Rolled up jackets. You're right. Yeah.
Yes. And I thought, wow, that's where I want to go. So I remember telling my parents that I would love to go to America to go to school. Of course, I didn't tell them why. So when they asked me reasons, I said, well, I've been doing my research and they have the best education. They have the best resources. And then my dad said, well, that's great, but we can't afford it. So I said, well, so between me and America is just that you can't afford it, but I do have permission to leave Kenya and just go.
I love how she found the loophole. She was like, but you're saying I can go.
I can go was all I needed.
Right.
And so then I went to school and got all my classmates. And I told them I had this great idea and that they would all help me fundraise to go to America. And everybody laughed and said, here goes Amina with yet another crazy idea. Mm-hmm. And I said, we need to do one of the best shows in our town. And we're going to sell tickets and I'm going to raise money. So we did it and we sold tickets to all the high schools and we had this best show and I raised $8,000 to come to America.
Holy smokes. I didn't know that.
I didn't realize your crazy ideas started when you were addicted to 90210.
Right.
Yeah. So it's been in my genes, I guess, just having these crazy ideas and just see if it could work.
What kind of show? Like, I'm sorry, I'm going to focus on that a little bit. What kind of, was it like a variety show? Like, or was it a talent show? Okay.
So, yes, it was a talent show. And so the area that I come from, Mombasa, it's a very diverse culturally. Mm-hmm. So I was going to school with people with Indian origin. Just Kenya itself, we have about 42 tribes, right? And each tribe is unique. They speak a unique language. So I just thought they could represent their cultures.
Sure.
And my brother was really into like music television, so like Boys to Men. And so him and his friends, they put together,
Boys to Men, I love it.
Yeah, so they did that. I just wish we had like the phones where we could record back in the days. I think it would have been fascinating to see that now. So yes, we did this and I went back to the fort where my dad worked and that was our venue. And we had this, it was one of the best shows, sold out.
That's cool. Like, I can't get past the fact that like we owe Amina's being here and providing all the cool things in pharmacy to like Jason Priestley.
Right. Thank you, Jason Priestley. And the 90210 cast.
Send this dude a thank you note
for bringing us Amina. That is so fantastic.